Hi, it's Miss P, and today I am reviewing pattern 3005 from Simplicity. This is a skirt pattern that has a single pocket and a tie sash and wide belt loops, which I love. So yeah, if you would like to hear more about that, stay tuned. Okay, so yeah, this pattern, Simplicity 3005 that I'm going to put up here, this pattern has very modern. I like steampunk a lot, and this gave me that modern steampunk vibe. It made me feel like if steampunk was today, this is the skirt that I would wear, and that sounded fun to me. So I picked up this pattern, and I was happy to see that it was a very inclusive size range. It goes from size 10 to a size 38W, and I got the 30 to 38W W3 package. So yeah, I decided to make this item in a green denim. This denim is a heavy, kind of a heavier denim. I would wear it 3 seasons. It's a 3 seasons denim. You can't wear it in the summer, but I think that fall and winter are good with a pair of tights in the winter and the fall, and just kind of whatever in the spring. I cut a size 32 to 38, and it was a little bit too big for me. And I should have cut a size 30 and just left it plain without any alterations. The alterations that I did make were I flared out the hips a little bit. That was the size 30. That was to size 36. So it started at a 32 and I flared them out to a 36, and I should have just left it at a size 32 at the very, if I was, when I was cutting it, it didn't need the extra room. It's already very spacious in the hips. So if you're cutting this, I would suggest that you cut your actual waist size, and unless your hips are very, very generous, I would suggest not sizing up, because like I said, they look at the finished garment measurements. I think that they are also generous, because mine said that the hip was going to end up being a 56, and I have loads of space. You can see in the picture that I have here where the extra space that I cut out actually caused bowing in the design of the dress. I mean, of the skirt. It's already very generous, and I think that they were modest with the size measurements that they've given. So the alterations that I made to this item was that I omitted the zipper. I inserted elastic in the back. I flared out the skirt, as I mentioned, and I also omitted the um the waist tie, because I was never going to wear that. I was never, and I yeah, I was never going to wear that waist tie. So those were the alterations I made. If I were to make it again, I would make none of those alterations other than to omit the belt tie. I would not flare it. I would add the zipper or some other sort of closure to the side. I would not add the elastic. The elastic stretched out the waistband in a way that caused everything to kind of shift and twist. Because what I did not account for as a beginner sewer is that this is a curved waistband. It's not made to accommodate elastic. Even if the elastic had fit perfectly into that, I think it still would have pulled it a little bit. So yeah, those were the alterations I made and would not make again. And I do believe that I will make this skirt again, because I just thought it was, I still think it's really cool. I think that they were a little bit overly, they said that this is the, I know it's not focused, but they said that this was the length of it. You can still see the length of it. I'll show it here. The length of it was not really, the length of it wasn't what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to fit midi length like in the photo, but to me it was almost to my ankles. Like I said, it gave me that steampunk punk effect, so I didn't mind it as much. But I did think it was a little bit, it was a little longer. So if you're making this, I am 5'6". Most of my length is in my legs, but because I have a very short torso. So, you know, If that helps you figure out how you want to proportion your garment, then great, I'm glad. That's why I do it, so that you would know, so you can kind of take a look and see the kind of the journey I'm having, so you can make your own adjustments. Uh, Anything else? I didn't dislike anything. I thought that the way that the difficulty level was low, I would give it a 3 if you're comfortable with zippers. I'd give it a 4 or 5 if you are not. The style I thought was really great. I thought it came together very quickly, extremely quickly compared, and if I had not made those alterations, if I had just gone with the instructions, I would have probably made it even quicker. I think that this is a 1 day make after cutout. I don't even, and not even a whole day. I think if you, a few hours, you can make this. I don't know, as a beginner, like if you just started, but if you have any comfort level at all with it, then this is a very quick make. The instructions were clear. Yeah, so that's what I thought about it. I mean, I would absolutely 10 out of 10 make this again, and I will. I'd make it out of a similar fabric, probably something a little easier to iron, because this thing does not, this denim, or yeah, it's a denim. This denim does not take well to the iron. I mean, I had it up to wool and it still was just barely banging out some of those creases. So, and like I said, it has very wide belt loops, which I really thought was awesome. I can put my wide belt through them, which is why I didn't make the sashes, because I knew that I was going to be wearing one of my belts. As you can see the elastic on here, how I put it in there. It's so silly to have put it in there because it can't even stretch, because I also interfaced it. So what did I think was going to happen? And all it really served to do was, when you start to get around the front, this is where it's attached. When you start to get around the front, it just kind of pulls. You can see right here where it starts to pull the facing and the front over. And that works its way on both sides. This side is worse. Yeah. Yeah, at some point in life, I will probably take this apart and redo it. But for now, I'm going to just leave it. I will wear it as is. I'll throw on my belt and be happy. Wear it with my boots. I still really think it's cute. I really do encourage you to do it. Once again, thank you for watching. I would like for you to like and subscribe. If you would like to like and subscribe, it is so nice to have some group of people who I can communicate with about this wonderful thing called sewing. Doing it makes me at peace, and I think I'm going to need it. This gives me peace. Knowing that other people are out in the world doing it gives me joy. And I hope I'll see you all again. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye.